Hi, my name is Hussein Riaz, and I am speaking from Islamabad, Islamic Capital Territory, ICT, Pakistan. I hope that you are fine. Today, my topic is humans are selfish, fake, controlling, and oppressive. So, I want to let us start. First of all, humans say that the world is very good, the world is very and the world is a place where you can feel very positive, but the reality is totally different to what they say or what they claim. They are so exploitive that they can't accept any argument which is against them. Oh, we believe in free speech. Oh, you are free to say anything. If you criticize them, even if you slightly criticize them, they start attacking you. They start attacking your reputation. They start making complaints against you to your bosses or to your company where you are working. So their claims of being tolerant are exposed. I Albert Albert Camus was a French writer, and he wrote a novel. The name of the novel is was The Stranger, and I didn't read the novel, but I saw some videos about that novel, and the crux of that novel was that humans are too intolerant and they can't accept anyone who questions their beliefs, who questions their unfair system, who questions their unjust system, who questions their hypocrisy, who questions their violence, who questions their sexism or homophobia. And the character of in that novel was refused to believe in the god. He refused to weep on his mother's death, and but the society took it as an insult. Oh, you should have believed in god, or shown you should have wept on your mother's demise. And that person and that person had to question his sanity, and he started thinking that the life was meaningless, completely meaningless. And this is the reason that humans are not tolerant as they perceive to the world. They are so controlling that whenever you are in the bad stage, or whenever you are facing a difficult time, and then they start mistreating you. If 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 you if you if you ask them for any money or financial request, they they either they either refuse to help you, or even if they help you, most of them will uh, will demand undue advantages, undue favors. Okay, they start mistreating you. Oh, that person is in the bad, it was in the bad shape because he was in the drugs, or because he was not for he was not sane, or because he was at fault, without even realizing that that person might be suffering from a mental illness, or might be suffering from a trauma which which might have triggered which might have forced him towards that thing. But these people will not see you. They are so selfish, they are so heartless, that whenever you feel your depression or anxiety or suicidal thoughts, they start mistreating you. Oh, that person is a burden. Oh, that person is insane. Oh, that person should I want to make a distance with him. Oh, that person is a dangerous to me and on for the whole society. Okay, so their claims of being selfless are being exposed by their actions, by the studies. You can see large number of studies which can prove that humans are not human can humans can't be called a selfless creature. They are so arrogant in their real lives, their natures are so arrogant that they can't accept anyone who is different to them. For example, there was a person and who was living in the United States, and in the United States he started going against the norms by eating the dogs and the cats. Okay, and then the same Americans would be most Americans would start treating him very badly. he sh- by saying he should get lost, we don't need him, he's an embarrassment to us, he hates cows and dogs. And the same Americans eat cows, they eat pigs, they eat turkeys, they eat goats. Okay, so if you eat one kind one some species of meat, then how can eating or consuming the meat of other species be unjust? I am a vegetarian person and I believe that meat should not be eaten, and all the system of meeting contributes to the slaughter and abuse of animals. But I am a vegetarian. I'm not saying one meat is acceptable or second is not acceptable. So hypocritical Americans would start mistreating that person, would cancel him, would try to fire him, would try to ruin his career. Okay, because they did not believe in their hypocritical controlling mentality. If you go against the norms, you are outcast. If you refuse to listen to their demands, they start cancel you, they start fire they started to unemploy you, they start to ruin your career. So how can they say that they believe in tolerance, they believe in tolerance, they believe in diversity? All the claims of diversity, tolerance, equality, freedoms are mostly uh, untrue. They're mostly false. They don't believe in the reality. Humans are so judgmental that they see your appearance, they see your face, they see your clothing before your capability, before your humanity, before your empathy, before your kindness. They don't see this. Most of them don't see this. And this is why people get depressed. People are into drugs, people into tobacco, people are into uh, depression, anxiety, suicide. There are multiple other reasons, because every action has a reaction. Sometimes reaction is justified, sometimes reaction is unjustified, but action demands a reaction. If you go against the norms, you are punished, you're ostracized. Humans are so controlling, so oppressive, that they can't accept anyone who breaks their stupid laws. I believe that whenever you are in a society, it's very dangerous to go against the wrong taboos or unjust laws. But if someone goes against them, then why should they be punished? Why should they be imprisoned? Why should they be jailed? Why should they be hated? Because uh, because they are speaking the truth. They are doing a harmless activity. If a father loves his adult daughter, then how can their how can their punishment be justified? If they are if they are jailed, then it means that the laws are unfair, because incest between the consenting adults should not be criminalized, unless because there is nothing harmful in it, unless there is a breeding or biological children. Incest between adults is absolutely harmless, normal, and completely a good activity, a positive, a constructive activity, a harmless activity. But humans will start mistreating those people, that father and daughter. So this is why I believe that the morality is fake. It does not exist in the reality. If you see the lives of celebrities, some of the celebrities undergo surgeries. Some of the celebrities undergo may take makeup. Some of the celebrities take uh, revealing clothes by their own choice, by their own happiness. I have no problem with them, but many of them do this for getting uh, likes, for getting external mm, uh, for getting external uh, acceptance. If they don't do this, their chances of getting success will be decreased. So it's a great lesson to any rational person that appearance, your beauty, all these nonsensical things which are beyond your control. If you have a brown skin, if you have a black skin, it does not mean that you are a bad person. It does not mean that you are an inferior person. But the society, the humans, repeatedly tell you that you are ugly. You're not beautiful. And these things start poisoning your brain. You start hating yourself, you start hating your natural things. And same and the people expect the same from the celebrities. If the celebrities talk about a controversial topic, for example, there was a celebrity in India, and that celebrity was openly criticizing Indian cultural taboos or norms which are against the human rights, which are against the humanity. That person would face horrible consequences. That person might be attacked. That person might be raped. That person might be dismissed from his job, because people can't can't see how uh, can't tolerate a rational opinion, a truthful opinion. Anyone who speaks the truth is hated by the society, by the so-called fair society, by the so-called tolerant society. It's not a tolerant society. If you judge me for my mustache, for my skin color, for my clothes, for my body hair, it does not. It means that you are not respecting me. It means that you are disrespecting me uh, for my natural things. So humans are selfish, they are controlling, they are oppressive, and they are fake. They lie. If you tell a lie, then then your chances to become famous will be very easy, will be short. But if you are critical, if you think critically, if you question each and everything, then people then you may get the success, but your chances will be decreased. You will suffer more. You will receive hate, you will receive harassment. So this was my point, that unfortunately, uh, most human, not all humans, but most humans are like this. I believe that around 70%, or at least 70% humans uh, are like that. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.